Just kidding. I wish I had superpowers. I even eclipse boofed once and never gained superpowers. But she's drinking water. Maybe she'll get superpowers. But welcome to episode 13 of cleaning HiHoSilver's wheat scent collection that he's dug up in the past 7 years, I believe. I left these really cruddy ones in this water and stayed busy the last couple days, so hopefully they'll come clean. Oh yeah, nice. The light is horrible in here and there's no sunlight. Looks like it's getting ready to rain. As you can see, no sunlight coming through. Clouds are turning gray. Hey, what's up, CBA? Just cleaning up these coins. Letting everybody know that HiHoSilver's link is in the description. And I left these ones soaking for a little bit. It's 20 or 30 something. I'm going to put this right there. These are the three I left soaking last week. Until they were sitting in there. Or not last week, 2 days ago, sorry. I've been very busy. Been very, very busy. But I'm free now. So I'm going to clean some of these up. That worked pretty good. Light just doesn't help. I'm going blind her. I don't want to say it's a certain date. I'm going to put the ones that I know I can see once I see the light right there. But at least I can get them clean to separate today if the ones I can't see the date. And when the sun's shining, or if the sun decides to pop out, I'll be able to see better. Or when I walk down to one of the lower buildings way down there and unlock it and pull the lamp out, I'll be able to see better. Even though this one's soaked, still super dirty. Getting that big thick layer of dirt off it is almost impossible for this one. But I will try to work my superpowers. Sit there and scrub right where that date is, and hopefully some of that thick dirt will come off. Oh, I think I see a 1-9. Peaches got her a mini bath today. I can't really see. Yeah, I'll go through that one later. But time to break out the coins. I'm almost halfway through. Let me get a few piles going. Coin search. Hashtag coin search. Huh. Maybe that's a good idea. Think that'll draw in more viewers. I don't really get too many viewers. I think I got like 917 subscribers, but people pop in and out. I'm hoping I find something cool so I can get a highlight out of it and then put a whole bunch of stuff in it, because it seems that shorts get a lot more time and views than just sitting around chit-chatting. A lot of people don't like to go to these coin things unless I'm giving away. A lot of these will be given away, as you know. Ed's planning on giving away all the war dates and other dates that he's setting up. We're going to go through them. Probably all the really nice ones Ed's going to take and give away, which is awesome. So anybody watching these gets hyped up, wants to go to Ed's channel, subscribe, and participate, they could win some of these. Well, I cannot see today. I think I might switch this around so the light shines back on me. Because not only is it blinding me, I can't see. That could be possibly a billion different dates. I cannot tell. I'll put it with the other ones, but better light pile is what I'll call that. I just cannot see in here today. This one's one of the rusty ones. Well, yeah, it says 1944. Can't tell the mint mark. See how it's rusty. 44 mystery. Here's a greenie. Hopefully it comes pretty clean. Ooh, it feels gritty. Come on, just be sand. Ooh. Nope. Gritty one. Maybe I can get that grit off the date. Can't really tell. Some kind of chemical exposure. I'll look at it under the light. I'm not going to put it in these no date piles because there is dates on them. I just can't see that well in the light with those ones. If it's got a prominent date, I know I could be able to see it, but this one, the back's smooth. Pieces down there enjoying her bone. What's bone is she chewing? Good girl. She likes some rawhide bones, the big thick ones. Sit there and gnaw on them. She eats one about 2 days. $19.17, I believe. Sweet. Yep, 1917. Good looking one too. I believe that's one of the better dates. Bing. $19.17. Maybe it's 17S or something like that. That's like more the higher end. But still, that one's at least a 4. MS4 or whatever they call it. So I'd say that one's at least worth $1. It's better than random ones that are worth, I think it said 2 to 5 cents. I think it's more like 5 because of the price of copper. The dirty one with no date's worth a nickel at least. It depends on which site has been updated. But still, it's cool to find some that are worth $1. 1950. See, the problem with the light, I can't tell if they're D's or S's. Once I get some light, I'll be able to sort all those. That is a D, I believe. Yep, 1950D. Coin sniper found while metal detecting just popped up. 50D. Dirty, dirty. Hey, Cloud Kicker, what's happening, Captain? Been warming up out there? Bigfoot crawling out of his cave, scratching his back with the porcupine. I must have hit a magic note and made a cut pop. It's my superpowers. I have 100%, like, I've possibly seen some a few times and definitely heard, but I 100% seen one time with my brother Greg. And we seen the whole thing, all the way from the color of his eyes to his, and it's not a red rocket swinging. So yes, and it was 12 foot tall, and its strides were 15 foot strides for each step. That thing was huge and scared the you know what out of us. You don't know if you want to see a Bigfoot. It seemed like it didn't want to attack us, but if it did, it just rip you in half. That thing was huge. So I don't know if you want to see a Bigfoot. But me and my brother Solon, we think it's Cain from the Bible because there's contradicting stories about Cain. There's one where the hunter killed him, or what's his name's grandson, during the sixth generation before the seventh, running the promise that Christ would come back. And then there's the other one, the other story that says Cain was cursed to walk the earth until the end of time. And before the flood, people were 10, 12, 15 foot tall. Adam was 12 foot tall. And all these people, because they lived a lot longer, there was twice as much oxygen before the water come down. And I believe that Bigfoot is Cain. That's just, my theory. My brother's theory too, but we think we saw the biblical Cain. It was just a real hairy man with a big brow, blue eyes. I think that's 1944 mystery. Where did I throw that one? It was a rough looking one. But I could tell 44 on it. Yeah. We went and told our grandpa, and grandpa grabbed a gun and took us back to where we were down the railroad tracks. We were like, I don't know, you shouldn't be bringing a gun. That thing's big. But he walked down to where he ran towards us and jumped off the cliff and looked down there for a little bit looking for it. But that thing moved quick. It could have been 10 miles away by then. But yeah, I saw Bigfoot. It scared crap out of me. 1936. That's a very decent looking one. I like that one. It's shiny. Yeah, here there's lots of Bigfoot sightings up there where you live. Here, there's a lot here too. The library holds a annual Bigfoot event where they read books about Bigfoot and sit in a circle and tell stories, and has the paper there and everything. I forget what it's called. It's a Bigfoot thing they do at the library here every year. But there's all kinds of different Bigfoot stories here in Appalachia. Look up, I think they called them the man eaters or something. They were like 7 or 8 foot tall, hairy men. I think they were just some sort of aboriginal that was here, and they went to war with them in like the 1800s here, early 1800s, something like that. And they started kidnapping children and stuff after they went to war. They'd find the children all. They were saying they were eating them. Who knows what they did with them? Creepy stuff. 1948. But apparently they killed like 7 of them and took them into town, displayed them, and yeah. But the one I saw was 12 foot tall. I don't know about those 7 foot tall ones. They could be people in costumes. But I don't see no 12-foot man, so it can't be a costume. There's been 5 giant skeletons here in this county that I know of that have been found. 3 15-footers under the courthouse. There was a 9-footer found it was called the Harlan Cave. That one was actually taken out and put on display at the courthouse for almost 2 years before the Smithsonian come and took it. And this guy, buddy of mine, unfortunately he's passed away. We were talking about all that stuff, and he said, yeah, I found a 9-footer, and he didn't tell him where he found it. He showed me, and that place was freaking amazing. It's like a petrified log cabin, and Yeah, it was pretty awesome. But he found a 9-footer in like 1992, and they come and they seized it from him. But he said it was permineralized. It was like the bone had turned to crystal and, rock crystal, permineralized. But he said he measured it at 9 foot. It might have been a couple inches bigger than that, but it was just skeleton. 19, I think it's 28. Hey, aloha, Don Arnold. Been a while since I've seen you. For some reason, YouTube won't let me view your videos without IDing now, and I'm not putting my ID and stuff on here. It's anywhere in Canada, and I think Canada and maybe Europe. It's like you can't get on them. I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, every time I hope the girls are doing good. They looked awesome. Yeah, the YouTube ID verification thing it's trying to get me to do. I don't do that. Banned in America. Unless, you comply with YouTube. And I'm not really the complier. So I'm not doing all that. Hope you're doing good. I was sitting here talking to Cloud Kicker about the time I saw Bigfoot. What I believe it was. And the giants that they found here. 5 different giant skeletons in this county that I know of. 19... Can't tell if that's a 12 or 17. Might be another 17. Ooh. Doing wonderful. Just wonderful. Hanging in here. Waiting for insurance to approve a heart cath procedure. Might be a 19. It's really hard to see on this one, but I'll put it in the 1910s because I know it's a 1910. Well, 1917 or something, or 9. Decent. Oh, this one's real pretty. Alright, take care, Cloud Kicker. It's good to stay busy. I'm finally free. I'll see you around. Yeah, you ain't never seen a Bigfoot on? I did when I was young. Me and my brother did. It scared the crap out of us. It ran after us and then jumped off a cliff. Or ran towards us, not after us. We were frozen solid, and I think me and my brother both either had a drink or an ice cream, something in our hand, and it both hit the ground while we were staring at it when it leaped towards us before jumping off a cliff. But its eyeballs were like that big, and they were blue, so I think it's cane. Look, girl, you're fine. You're drying up. I'm gonna brush you out in a little bit. I'll brush you out. You have to wait. Pizza's hanging out. Yeah. Oh, it killed a farm dog? Ooh. That's crazy. 1914 S. Beautiful. Might be able to get the date on that one because it's so clean. Might show up on the camera. See if I cover it and pull it back. Try. Meow. Yeah, that's a really nice one. 1914 S. Looks like it was just printed a couple years ago. Oop, I was like, that one's rough. That was in the already rough pile. 1950 D, I believe. Clean this one off. Got a rusty one. Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I said. Had a big brow though, like ancient, big eyes, just a really hairy man, and you can tell it was a man and not some kind of monkey dog thing because it did not have a red rocket. So I believe it was a man. Just a 12-foot tall one. Probably didn't like the dog barking. I don't know. 1950D. Super dirty. Bing bong. More magic tape. You ever get you any of that knight's armor and a sword and go play with your neighbor? That was a good video. I like those people that dress up and battle each other. It's dangerous though, but hey, that's why I like it. Sit there and mace each other. Quack! That one just turned real hard to see. I think it's a 1940 something. I'll put that and look at in the light. Starting to get a little line there. That sun will be popping out soon. Maybe. Sky just turned real gray. Oh, it looked like me but bigger? Probably. Maybe. So, I don't know. Trying to do the Bigfoot. Get out of my lawn. Oh, yeah, there's Civil War stuff around here. I know in Cumberland, which is right up the road from Harlan, it's still here in Harlan County, there's apparently an old campsite. People say they camped all over here and there and everywhere. It's just, so much lost history. I know the Stinking Creek, it's upwards of the river that goes by here, then it goes up. Well, the Stinking Creek and this river both run into the same channel. But if you want to look at Civil War history on the Stinking Creek, that's good. We got Rebel Rock here. I've climbed to the top of it. Very dangerous place. There's a Civil War story. I guess there's a guy that stole some Yankee horses and killed some people at night, stole their horses, and the army chased him down here to Rebel Rock, and he climbed up Rebel Rock, and they were chasing him. And when they come up, circled around him, he jumped off Rebel Rock to try to land in a tree, but the limb snapped and he fell, broke his legs, and went down there and finished him off. But yeah, there's a lot of different stories like that around here. You can't tell. I think that's a 50 something, but put it in the read and light date. This one looks like it might turn green. But I haven't got to go around with my metal detector too much around here because I got permission on a really great place, but it wasn't by the owner, and I gave him my number and stuff and told him to give it to the owner, and owners never called me, so I don't trust people if they don't own the property, so I'm not going on that property. I don't want to. That wouldn't be good. But he says, oh, it's my cousin. I don't care. I got to get written permission. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff found around here. A lot of Native American stuff too. I want to get back to that Cave of Wonders. And I think I found a few others on Google Earth. I want to go explore all these caves, and this one looks like it was a giant hidden cave with an old ancient ladder going down into it, out in the middle of nowhere on a mountainside below where this big cave that I've already been to is. So it'd be awesome to go check that out. Looks like a 1919 S. She's a beaut. Look at that. Still got some shine on it. Shine on it. Green with some shine on it. Yeah, lots of arrowheads around here. Bowls, burials, lots of burials. They used to dig up a bunch of the mounds in town to build stuff like the courthouse and malls and everything else around here. But there's still quite a few mounds around here that weren't desecrated. I still got to look for arrowheads up through here one day when I'm out metal detector. I've never walked the creek looking for them yet. Found pieces of turtle shell and stuff around that have been, you know, but they're just old. I left them there. But there used to be a tribe up here that became extinct around 1900 that lived up here in Wallens in the mountains. White man terminated them. 1950 something D. So I know there's lots of Indian artifacts around here. I've actually seen quite a few people have. A buddy of mine has a whole bunch of stuff. Arrowheads, bowls, you name it. He finds it. I've talked to other people that go around here because there's a lot of cliff dwellings. Like I've walked in sandstone cliffs that people have carved out and made like cubby holes where they could crawl up and lay down and sleep in. You know what I mean? And you could tell there were holes going up where they put the pieces of wood into it that have already rotted away. I don't, almost like an Anasazi style dwelling, except here in the cliff sides that I've seen. So yeah, they've carved those out and lived up there in the mountains. That I know that, but a buddy of mine said he's been around there and found artifacts around there. I've seen some pretty cool stuff out here. I just don't mess with some of it, you know. If it's like here in the creek, I'll pick it up. But if it's in like a natural, something like a formation or cave, I won't touch it. I don't want to, you know, everything in there is ancient, should be left alone. But that's just the way I feel. A lot of people be like, "Ooh, cool, look at this," stick it in their pocket, you know. I'm like, that's sacred. That's been there for 1,000 years. I'm gonna leave it. 1947. D, I believe. Looks like a D. That one's good on the front, but the back is jacked. But yeah, still waiting on my superpowers to kick in. I don't know what they all are. Sometimes I think it's this, sometimes I think it's that, but there's got to be a special superpower I got. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know what's legal and not illegal to touch. There's so many dang laws. The way I see it is if it don't belong to you, don't take it. But if you're in a creek and you find an arrowhead, you might as well preserve it. It's better than, you know, getting it lost. But if you're walking through a massive state park area out in the middle of nowhere where nobody's ever been, you stumble across something that's 1,000 years old, that's preserved, don't touch it. That's just the way I feel about it. If I was to find, you know, it looked like a bore out tunnel and I crawled in it and there's 20 people laying out with all the artifacts, gold, silver, pots, everything, I'd probably just fill in the hole. I just don't believe in grave robbery. But some people would crawl in there, take out everything they could, and sell it. 1946. That's awesome, Don. I can appreciate that. May you have many sunshine and daydreams. 1946. I was looking for a mint mark. Clean, clean. I'm a cleaning machine. I hope everything's doing good. Hoping the weather's warming up there. I got really sunburnt yesterday. But that's good. I need to work on my sun. Turn bronze again. I think it's raining. Hallelujah. I don't have to water the plants. You need good rain. Grass needs to stop growing so quick. I need to buy some emo grass seed. You know, the grass that cuts itself. Meow. can't really tell in here. That's just one of those with the rusty, crusty all over it. Put that in the check when I got light pile over here, because it might have a date. This one's super dirty. Trying to figure out how many of these are left in here. I'd say 1, 2, 3. I'll bet you there's 1,000 of them left in there. What do y'all think? Maybe more. Yeah, there could be 1,000 to 1,300 in there is my guess. Yeah, all wheat pennies. What's going on, Coin Sniper? I just seen pop up that your video showed up just a little bit ago. Yep, I'm cleaning all these for HiHoSilver. Here, let me show you what I've cleaned so far. There's 1950s. I gotta look in a better light to see if it's a D or an S. And there's 50s, D's, S. Same with the 40s. Gotta look in the light better to see if it what marking is. 40, 40D, 40S. These ones I just got done with. I gotta look in a better light. Stuff that weren't. There's the 10s. I think you can see what I'm doing. There's the 10s, which quite a bit of them. 20s, 30s. What I'm working on here, these are the ones that have no date, that it's destroyed. And this is what I still got to go through. Other than those 2 little piles I got in front of me, I'm starting off. But this is episode 13, so it's going to be about 25 to 30 episodes of cleaning these things. But get them clean just using water and a soft towel. A lot of these, I've already seen you on HiHo's. Anybody else watching out there, his link is in the description. These are going to go into sets, you know, at least the war ones are definitely going into sets with all the war giveaways, because he does war nickel, war dime, and war quarter HiHo cycle giveaway. And he's going to include the cents in there too. That'll be awesome. And he's also working on time capsules. So things that are from certain years, he's going to put coins with it too, and a lot of these will go into the time capsules. So if you're into giveaways, if you're just tuning in, his link is in the description. He runs Monday Night Digs, starts it off at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and he does multiple giveaways, and there's different ways you can enter into different giveaways too, so go check them out. HiHoSilver. Found a 42 a couple days ago, my oldest find, 1914. That's pretty cool. I haven't found one this year yet. 5070, I think. Well, I did find one old coin this year. It was from the 1700s, but it was a Chinese coin. But I haven't been down the lower parts, the flats yet, because this property was owned by Ford before he started the motor company. And these are all old mine shafts all the way around here that have been covered in. Like, there's even railroad tracks sticking out of one. Old metal railroad tracks, and I found a picture of that from 1907 or something like that. And so once I get down in those valleys and stuff down there, I'm sure I'll find some cool stuff. Yeah, I think that old Chinese coin, probably a coin one of the Chinese slaves dropped or something. Just a guess, I don't know. But I think it's weird, the 1700s Chinese coin, 5070. But yeah, I got 90 acres here to go through at the camp. I just can't get nobody to come out here with me, and I don't like going alone because I have seen a mountain lion, I have seen a jaguar, and I've seen a lot of bears. So, plus we got rattlesnakes and, well, 2 types of rattlesnakes and copperheads here. Hornet's nests, everything else. I've been ranked 5 times. I've had to go to the ER or the walk-in place because I got gang banged by hornets. They're relentless. But yeah, I don't like going alone because if something happens, there's nobody there, you know, to witness it or to take you to the hospital. But bears and big cats are more likely to leave a group alone than mess with the group, you know. They've always pretty much ran from me, except for when I ran from them twice. I didn't turn around to see if they were chasing me or not. Oh, you got the Diamondbacks. I've only ran across one of them, and I lived in Texas, never seen a Diamondback, but I seen scorpions when I was in Texas, little clear scorpions. But and a lot of hogs. Arizona, I got a video on here of a pretty big Diamondback striking cats, and the cats would walk away and poop and grumble, and then more cats would jump on it. It would bite them, and they'd walk away, grumble, and poop, and the cats survived. But it was weird. Never seen cats battle a Diamondback. 1950 something D. I should have showed that one. It's kind of rough. I might get a date on 1956 D. I think it's the same year as that last one. Yeah, I think that video's back in 2021. Probably, I think May of 2021. But, that's the only snake I've ever ate was a diamondback. I didn't see that one. I just got to eat it because somebody brought it back. They're like, oh, we're having snake tonight. Okay, let's try it. 56D. I need to start showing them. Wish I had one of those lens things with the camera that shows while I'm cleaning it and pulling it out. That'd be great. I'm just thinking of the future. I'm not a wealthy man. I'm a volunteer. 1904. 40 something. 19194. Get that mud off it. Yeah, thanks for checking out my channel. I do all kinds of random stuff. I like making comedy skits randomly and showing nature and metal detecting adventure journeys. Just random. Just my random life. I'm a volunteer out here at a Christian camp, Baptist camp, but it's been closed down because nobody's wanting to support the effort, you could say. And I'm caretaker maintenance, so 90-acre place with a bunch of buildings, and I just help take care of the place, and it gives me a place to stay. So it's a win-win, you know. Right now is a hard time to survive in this economy, especially being disabled fighting that. So 1942. I was looking at the double check, just to double check. That would be sweet to have a 43 copper. Let's see, 42, was there mint? No, mint mark. Like, Ed, get on the helicopter, fly over here. Yeah, I try to stay away from the snakes here. There's a guy I can call, come and take them off, and he has a trailer that's completely filled with them. I could never do that. Imagine if an earthquake happened and dude had like 100 venomous snakes all around him. I don't know. He'd probably be, oh, I'll get you back in here. Not me. If I can't get a hold of him, its head comes off. That's the way I feel about venomous snakes. Black snakes, I'm fine with them. 1951. Rusty. Can't tell the mint mark. I'll put that in the 50 mystery. Ooh, that back looks real rough on that one. Looks like it's been scraped down the road. Come on, front be good. Now there is a cool place that's not far from here. Maybe see maybe 40 miles. I mean, I could probably get there going over this mountain, two mountains, and to the left, right when I'm getting to Virginia. I don't know. It's weird around here. The roads are all like this, Tennessee for me is 5 miles away, but if I got to drive to that place in Tennessee that's 5 miles away, it's about 80 miles. So that's how the roads are around here. But if you look on Google Earth from the camp, at the top of the hill behind me, there's two or three more crests that go around the corner, and then you're in, yeah, two crests, and then you're in Virginia. Then it goes through a couple little mountains, another couple miles. I'm right on the panhandle, and then you're in Tennessee about 4 to 5 miles from here. I could be in Tennessee if I walked. But if I get in a vehicle and drive all the way around, drive up next city and under the ground and back around there to get to the town that's 5, 6 miles away, it would take probably an hour at least drive. It's crazy. I could walk there just as quick as I could drive. Weird, huh? This one's a beauty looking green. 1930. Is it a D or an S? Only part where there's dirt's right there. Yeah, there's dirt hanging on the lettering. This one's a beauty. And just get that dirt away from that 9-2. Really nice. Light's not that great. 1930 D or S. Look how beautiful that one turned out. I'm gonna work on the back real quick. See how dirty the back is still after scrubbing. It has so many grooves in them, they're hard to get clean. And this isn't a rough towel, it's real soft, so it takes it a little bit to even get any dirt off. But yeah, I like the color of this one, so I want to clean that back real good. See if it's nice and green too. That's about normal. Bam. A little bit of green. The front is just beautiful emerald. 1930 or D or S. Not too much going on here. Waiting on the rain. Looks like it's getting ready to come down. Walk over to the window real quick after this one. Take you with me. Look out there. There's Peaches looking up at me. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? You being a good girl? You being a good girl? No, we're not going out right now. You just got your bath. You completely dry off before we go outside. You know how dogs are. You give them a bath the first time they see dirt. Oh. Yeah. Go look out the window. 1942. No mint mark. 1942. There's a nice 4-penny. We'll clean that one up spotless when it's all done. 42. No mint mark. Can't do half a job. 1958. D, it looks like. Last year they minted them. 1958. Awesome. I love a storm. We've only had 2 days of rain in the last 30. So we definitely need it. I haven't looked at the radar. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. Sweet. More mushrooms will be popping up. That's what I'm happy about. And I don't gotta water my plants. Try that one No water allowed in container. Oh, Rusty. 88. I say D. Yes, D. Could be green. Could be cruddy. But yeah, I can't wait to get out this summer about 40 miles away. And there's a swimming hole. It's like big valley of mountains that's filled up with water and dammed at the end. Apparently, there's old houses under it and everything. So I'd like to go out there on the beach and take the Find X Pro because I've never seen anybody ever underwater metal detect with the Find X Pro, but it says it's waterproof up to 5 meters. So I'm gonna have to buy me one of those scoops when I get some money and go out there and see what anybody's dropped over since it's been dammed up. I don't even know when they dammed it up, but there's always been a swimming hole there. And there's boat ramps and everything else there. So there's an upper and lower lake, but they built a big beach on the upper lake and when they built the dam or whatever. So that was a long time ago. So I'm sure there's some awesome things in that water. Another 1958D, 2 in a row. 58D. A lot of crazy history in the mountains. That's a 34D. Nice, I can already see. Good green one. Oop, maybe not. We'll see. I'd rather have a greenie than a greenie. Oh, I was going to walk over to the window. ADD. I got that attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I'm slowing down on the hyperactivity. 34. I'll have to go back in and clean that one better later. But that one's going to be a beaut. Get that all cleaned up later. Cleaning it up enough so you can see the date and get the main stuff off of it. This one looks like it might be green too. I'm just making a lot of mud real quick. Window. To the window. You got music playing in your head. Yes, thunder rules. Oh yeah. It is a little powered spin. And HiHoSilver comes on in 30 minutes. Looks like we got 30 minutes left of the show, folks. 19. Says 19, scrub me some more. Ooh, right there on that corner. 193. I think, yeah, 193. Looks like a 7. 1937. Tell you the secret to get to heaven. It's give St. Peter a 1937. There we go. Don't listen to me. Hope everybody's doing good. HiHoSilver premieres in 28 minutes. Go watch his live digs today. And anybody out there, if you watch this video and after the video, put hashtag Monday Digs in the comments. You'll be able to be entered into a prize to win something cool this Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You just got to be there. Can't say what prize because there's always new cool prizes. Just the other week, a guy won a silver dollar. That was one of the prizes. Looks like a 1950. Can't tell the mint mark. It's one of those rusty ones. 1950 mystery pile. Look at that under the light. Preservation station. Dirt off, dry off, and we're good. Ooh. I love it when the elements turn these greenish blue. I think I got one that might be coming up. 1942. It's rusty dusty, but it's got a date, 42. Ooh, the next one after this definitely looks like it's going to be a lot cooler color than this one. I keep forgetting to lock the window, but it's getting dark. Storm clouds. I'll probably go hang out on the porch watching Hi-Ho. Still a beautiful day. Yeah, thunder. I love the sound of thunder. 1945D. Awesome. Let's try that one. Another war penny. I like the color of it too. It's kind of metallic. That one's definitely going to go towards a Hi-Ho giveaway. I'm going to clean it a little better a little later so I can keep going through these. But that one is definitely going to be a Hi-Ho giveaway. 1945D. Yep, 45D, I think. Triple check. 45D. Yeah, this one looks really green. Slowly spin and touch, rub the dirt off without pressing. Oh, here comes the wind. It's cooking. Here, we'll finish cleaning that one in a second. Let's go look at this one. It's coming in. I don't see no bears. Got a storm coming in. No clue what it looks like though. I'll leave that window open. Hear that thunder a little better. Beautiful evening. Oh, I was cleaning one. Where'd it go? Here it is. Ooh, look at all that dirt on there. There's gonna be one of those. One of them, huh? Let's see, where am I at on this one? Turn a little more. Turn a little more. I think I'd make a great jeweler. I just could never afford all the lathing materials and just everything. If I could do it, I could make some cool rings and belt buckles. And it costs a lot of money to get into a trade like that. I'd love to have a lapidary thing for stones. I got a lot of stones I could cut already. Buy stones for a lot cheaper, cut them, and make a lot of money. I got like a 32 karat aquamarine I'd really love to cut. All right, this one's, 1919S. One of the more common ones. But I just love that color. I cleaned the front. Gotta go back and finish that back. 1919S. There's some stuff peeling off of this one. Hopefully it's not poison ivy. You be good. I'll let you out here in a minute if it's not pouring down rain. I'm guessing HiHoSilver should be premiering in about 18 minutes or so. I don't know. There's not a single clock around here. The only clock I got is on this, and I haven't been paying attention. It just says how long I've been live. It's a dirty, dirty one. Maybe hard to get a date off that one. That's after it's cleaned. Clean it some more. Like never before. See something trying to come through there. I think that's a 5. I don't know. I'm going to put it in the check under the light pile over here. It looks like a 5. 195. 53 right there. Looks like a D. You hold it just right. It's a 53. I'll put it in the 50 mystery. Saves me one step. 1944 or 1944. We're gonna see how it comes out. Oxidize. Still not too shabby. Get that date. I think there's a mint mark there. It's 44 mystery. Right in the 40 mystery mint mark. Bing. Yeah, I'll get a. When it comes down to it, I'll have to get a light in here and shine it right down on some of these to finish. This one I can't tell. Ooh, lightheaded. Yeah, sorry. Not too exciting cleaning pennies. If I only knew how to use my superpowers. See, I probably got about 10 minutes till I'll jump off here and go watch HiHoSilver. Hi-ho! 193 looks like a 5. Get that corner, it's still full of dirt. There we go. Thunderstream. $35. See if the auto adjust. Trying to figure out how to get the auto adjust to work on this thing. To 35. Can't tell if that's a blue edge or a chemical edge. We'll find out momentarily. Kind of had that whitish tint to it. That's usually chemical on the edge. Perminerating. Permineraliating. But kind of looks like it might be blue. Back feeling rough. Well, That's alright, I think I'll get a date. Rain. Rain is an awesome thing. Oh, we're gonna get a date on this one. I'm gonna keep going around this one because the dirt's coming off pretty good. If I just keep doing that all the way around it, I'm gonna get a good color. Spend a little extra time on this guy. Or at least the front for now. Maybe later go back and fine clean it. That looks good for now. 19, is that a 29? 19, it's a small 2, big 9. It's wild. That might be normal, that might not. Look how small 2, big 9. Yeah. 1929. Maybe that's normal. I'll look it up. Still gotta clean the back real good. 29. Excuse me. 1946, I believe. I just squirted. Almost got it on the phone. It may have. Oh, the dirt thing's about full. $194. Can't tell if that's a S or a D. 1946, another war coin, 46. I'll have to put that in the mystery, find out if it's S or D here after a while. The back's real rough, but the front's great. Well, a lot better in the back. 40s. How's it going, everyone? Sitting here enjoying the storm, cleaning some coins. Coming down now. I think this might be the same storm system I seen that 2.5-inch hail on yesterday. Find out soon. This one is rough. It's a 4 or 5. It's all smashed up and ate up. Look at that one. That's going in the Note 8 research pile. Have to get a light and magnifying glasses for that pile. And the ones I can find a date on, I'll put them in the date piles. Oh, I like this one. It's a cool looking color. Feels different. Got a different feel to this one. It's just on that dry. $19.41. I was looking around it because it felt different. See if there's anything weird with it. I don't know. It just the weight feels lighter on this one for some reason. There's the back. Here's the front. Blind the camera with the reflection. Oh. 41. It's a pretty long. Do a couple more here, and then I'm gonna go wait on HiHoSilver's channel to premiere. But I'm getting along. I don't know how many streams left. Maybe 10 streams. If I start doing some longer ones, like 2-hour streams, probably 10 streams at least. Good 20 more hours of cleaning just in that, maybe more. So this is the 13th stream. Most of them are 1.5 to 2 hours. I'm getting close to 20 hours already. So yeah, probably 40 plus hours. This one's a nice color. Got the aqua blue. A little bit wetter. Oh yeah. She's a beaut. This one's really beautiful. Let's see what date it is. Still a crud on the date. Hopefully it's a good date. Alright, I got the front about cleaned. Go around the edge. The edges are holding a lot on this one. Yeah, you'll see here in a minute. I'll clean the back later. That's a lot of scrubbing. 19. Awesome. You guys are going to love this. Highlight. I haven't looked at the back yet. I'm going to have to clean the back. The first one. 1909. We're going to start the next stream by looking at the back of this one. I can't see it because of the light. So I want to set that right front and center. Next stream is going to start off with the 1909. I'm getting ready to go over to HiHo's channel. So going to clean one more. But the one I just cleaned, finally, the first one. And it is a beautiful color. 1909. So I haven't looked at the back of it. Will during the start of the next stream. That's awesome. Here's another. This one's all beat up on the corners. Let's see what it is. Last one for this stream. Then, yeah. Finally. I'd say there's well over 1,000 pennies that have been cleaned here. And that's the wheat cents. And that's the first 1909. So, starting the next stream off. Looking to clean the back. Because I couldn't even see the back because it's still so muddy. But, yeah, that one's in excellent shape too. So, that's awesome. The first, probably, I'm sure some of those 10s and 20s, maybe even early 30s might have some real valuable ones, but that one's one collectors want. So awesome. This one that's more modified may not be giving up its date. Not only is it more modified, it might be concrete. I'll be a little concrete on that one because it's feeling rough. You never know. People pour concrete, drop their coin in it. I don't know. It's rough. Definitely not giving up on it though. I will not give up on any of these. See if I can pull a date out. If I can't, I'll put it in the undateable pile. And those ones I'm going to have to do some seriously good cleaning with magnifying glass and extra light. This one might be one of those. But that's awesome. Got a 1909. Going to start the next stream off by cleaning the back. And it's a green. Ah! Hangnail. Concrete work gives you hangnails. Ouch. I got stabby pokey. Nope, that's definitely more modified going into mystery dates. So, well, thank y'all for tuning in. Definitely gonna definitely starting the next stream. There is no mint mark on it. I don't know if the VDB is S or not, but I don't think that's an S. But I don't know. Maybe if I come closer, it'll read the date. It is very nice. Very nice. 1909. I'm heading over to HiHoSilver's channel. And good luck, everybody out there. I'll see you around. Take care.